Today I'm going to detail rowing. We're going to talk about tips, common errors, ways to make you a more efficient rower so that you're able to get more out of your workout. Rowing may need a little bit of practice, but once you get it, you'll get it down and you'll understand why we do it in the workouts. Alright guys, for your foot placement, you can loosen these and move the number, okay? So shorter people with smaller feet, you can do lower numbers, like I'm at a 2 right now, but it goes all the way up to 5 for people with larger feet. You tighten those straps when you go to row, and then the best way to get out of them quickly is you're going to push to the side of these little black tabs, slide your foot up and out. When you slide it up, you get out of those heel clips, it'll get you out of there much faster. All right guys, so to get your rower set up, this is actually very important. This is what's called the damper. It's 1 through 10, okay? I often see people slide that up there thinking that it's resistance, meaning that it's gonna lead to the intensity of the workout. It is not, okay? Most people should actually start between a 3 and a 5, okay? Get that technique down, okay? 3 to 5, those lower damper settings, it's gonna feel like you're rowing like a sleek rowboat in like the Olympics. The higher you get, it's gonna feel like a heavier, slow rowboat. Okay, so it's just about how it feels. If you go high damper all the time, you fatigue those muscles before you really get the aerobic benefit, okay? Because it's gonna feel harder to pull because there's more air going through the flywheel. So I recommend that most people start around a 5 or a 6. Then the more advanced you get, you'll kind of play around with it. I like to be rowing at no more than a 7 or an 8. Avoid putting it at a 10, okay? Rowing should feel very fluid, just as if you would see rowers in the Olympics or things of that nature. But there are some common errors that people make with their upper body, and I'm gonna go through those so that hopefully you can get those fixed the next time you go to a workout, okay? First and foremost, you should never have a death grip on this rower. It should be nice and relaxed, keeping those wrists straight, and you should never be gripping it any other way, okay? So hands over the top, nice and relaxed in those fingertips. But a common mistake that people make is a chicken wing row, where they bring those elbows way out, and maybe they're not even finishing that pull, okay? We're not really using our back muscles efficiently with that, so you definitely want to keep those elbows in and pull all the way back, okay? Keeping that back up nice and straight, okay? Keeping your back nice and straight is very important, because some people, when they start out, really start leaning all the way back on that rower, okay? Doing a lot of meters or a lot of calories with that, you're really gonna start to feel then your lower back, and it's just not a strong ending, okay? Along with upper body errors, there are some lower body errors that you can make while rowing that will detrimentally affect your efficiency and how well you can row, because your legs are really the powerhouse of this movement, okay? So you grab your handles. Some common things that I see is that people start shooting their butt out too soon, and then they're having to activate that upper body pull a lot sooner than they should. It should be very fluid, so you don't want to be shooting your butt and then having to pull from that lower back and then lean back. And just kind of the opposite. Sometimes people get a nice pull here, but then they bend those knees early, and if you can see, if I bend my knees too early on that recovery part, they're kind of getting in the way, and it's forcing me to keep my hands up really high so that they get out of the way of the knees. And again, that's gonna lead to an inefficient movement. So our meters or calories, we're gonna end up just working a lot harder on it, and it's not gonna feel that great on our body. All right, those are just some tips and some common errors to look out for in your own rowing technique. The next time that you're in class or you hop on a rower, be sure to ask for more additional help in class. Thanks, guys.